Charged with the murder of Mrs. Shirley Rendell, who died in a so-called contract killing in February. Miss Kathleen Culhane will appear in court tomorrow morning at Long Ashton near Bristol. Earlier today, the Director of Public Prosecutions had said there wasn't enough evidence for a prosecution. Yesterday, Julian Zajac admitted murdering Mrs. Rendell for money with a hammer and a knife. He was jailed for life. A Sussex woman has earned herself a place in the record books by climbing higher than any other British woman. Julie Tullis, who's 44, scaled 26,248 feet of the Himalayan mountain K2. Only bad weather stopped her reaching the top. Is there another royal baby on the way? That's the question Buckingham Palace have been fending off all day. Fleet Street papers have suggested the Princess of Wales may be expecting another child, but Buckingham Palace say it's pure speculation. Kate Avey reporting.
There's nothing like speculation, and that's the only word being used by Buckingham Palace today, which proved no deterrent to the faithful photographers who gathered to see the Princess depart from Heathrow Airport to Aberdeen this afternoon. She arrived in London yesterday, interrupting the traditional family holiday at Balmoral. But there's been no confirmation that the purpose of the visit was a consultation with the Harley Street gynecologist, Mr. George Pinker. The royal family wouldn't in any way feel under an obligation to make a swift announcement to gratify public curiosity. However, the princess is now such an international figure of attention that she's bound to come under even greater pressure on public appearances than that which worried the royal family when her first pregnancy was announced. But at the moment, there's nothing more than speculation.
And the headlines on tonight's main story again. Moscow has at last admitted that Soviet fighters did bring down the Korean jumbo a week ago. The world's pilots want to retaliate with a ban on flights to Moscow for 60 days. I'll be back at about 11 o'clock with the late headlines and all today's football results. Till then, good night.
On Breakfast Time tomorrow, there's a musical way to pass your O-levels. After Duran Duran's controversial Men-Cap concert, Brian Ricks talks about the legal minefields that charities tread. And 25 years on, the Spinners sing live in the studio. All that on Breakfast Time from 6:30.
Good evening to you. Well, the weather's going to stay in a very changeable mood, I think, for the rest of the week. This warm front's going to come in and bring cloud and rain across many places tomorrow. The heaviest of the rain, I think, up in the north. And then these low-pressure areas will be working their way in. They're areas of cloud and rain, and they'll be keeping the unsettled weather going. And I think in a day or two's time, we'll find it noticeably colder, especially in the south. But let's have a look at tonight's weather first of all. And over central and eastern parts of England and Scotland, a dry night, a pretty cold night. There will be a touch of ground frost, I think, from the Midlands northwards with the lowest temperatures over central Scotland. No frost in the west, though. You'll find the winds picking up a little bit, and by the end of the night, some rain, I think, into Northern Ireland, perhaps into North Wales and down the western side of southwestern parts of England. And then as we go through tomorrow, that rain working its way into central parts of Scotland. Through the day, the cloud thickening up and bringing rain across many parts of England too. Although down in southern parts of the country, I don't think there'll be much rain for most of us, at any rate. Up in the northeastern part of Scotland and up in the Northern Isles, probably the brightest of the weather there. You'll get some sunshine. There will be one or two showers in the Northern Isles to start with. They'll be dying away, and then I think as you go into the evening, you'll find the rain spreading up from the southwest. That's it. A very good night to you.
Tomorrow on One, So You Think You Can Believe Your Eyes. How good a witness would you be at a car accident or a bank robbery? Cliff Mitchellmore is in the studio with the answers, and Paul Daniels has some of the questions.
Roll up, roll up, roll up for the most eye-catching demonstration in the world. You will not believe your eyes. You will think you can believe your eyes.
It was travelling in the opposite direction.
No, it's going in the other direction.
No, it's right. It's from his right.
Come on, it's the same direction as the cyclist.
What we do here is we go 1, 2, 3, and let's just see how observant you are. 3 little loops again. 1, 2, 3. I put my finger in the same one. Will it catch or will it not catch? Who will know? Is it true or false? It's false. It doesn't catch at all. Well, I bet that fooled you.
Yes, it did.
So You Think You Can Believe Your Eyes tomorrow at 9:25 on BBC1.
This is BBC1. And now we come to part 2 of The Godfather, the complete story.